Welcome back to Bradley's Garage. We got another video with our 2013 C250. If you haven't checked out the channel, we've done a few common maintenance items on this guy, so be sure to check that out. Today, we're going to be doing an oil change, something everybody should be able to do, so let's get into it. All right, guys, so first step, obviously get the car in the air. We're using ramps. You can use a jack and jack stands if you want. Ramps are just a little bit quicker, easier. So step one, we got to get under the car. You're going to need an 8mm socket. We're going to take off the under tray, the plastic tray, to access the drain plug. All right, so we're under the car. You're gonna get these 8mm bolts out of the plastic tray. There's a total of 6, 4 in the front and 2 in the back. I just leave that one in the front so you can not have it fall on your head. Okay, and just drop straight down. And you can slide that out of the way. So after you get that first tray off, the first tray is on top of the engine tray, so you have to take that one out of the way first. And then we're gonna move on, same 8mm. And this one looks like it has the same number. 3 on each side, looks like. Okay, now we have access to our drain plug, which is right here, this 13. Okay, let's get our drain pan and our 13. We'll get that off. All right, so we got our 13 and we got it on our drain plug and we're just gonna break it free. Oh, okay, somebody went a little crazy there. It's a little too tight. Okay, and just remember it's pointed towards the driver's side, so make sure you have your oil pan way off to one side here. And we'll go ahead and unscrew this and let her rip. I'm gonna go ahead and unloosen this. You get it to a point where it gets kind of loose and then you can do it by hand. Didn't seem like it drained right. Normally you guys loosen it and then, we cracked it before we started draining it. It should, drain out underneath. Seems like it's still full. Get a little towel. And then I put a little cup over here. Yeah, it's still full of oil. What's going on? Thing's broken. Oh, man. All right, whoever did this last just broke it or whatever and then said, all right, just leave it. Damn it. Yeah, okay, so it's still full of oil because this part is broken off. So, man, the last guy, I'm telling you, these shops that change oil, it's like scary. All right, we're gonna have to get some needle nose and pull that out. All right, so I'm just sucking out the oil just so I can visually see what I need to grab. Because like I said, if that thing doesn't pull out, then the oil filter housing stays full of oil. That's kind of the point. That's why you loosen the lid. It's going to pull the oil seal, the O-ring off the bottom, and then you're going to be able to, let that drain down to the bottom. So we're collecting everything down there. But if it breaks off, then obviously you're going to have this. So you guys shouldn't experience this, obviously, if you're doing a normal oil change and nobody's messed up your car, then you'll be good and you won't have to do this. But I guess this is good knowledge. If for some reason yours happens to be broken, then obviously you're going to have to replace the little oil filter housing. All right, I can see it now, so let's see if we can grab it. So I'm just going to use some long needle nose, because you have to reach down and grab the center pipe that's obviously broken off. And there we go. There's the broken piece, guys. And it's like I said, you have an O-ring here and an O-ring here that, you know, comes with the oil filter that you would replace at the time. So, yep, somebody just broke it. So that's nice. Always fun to see when you're in the middle of a project and you go, oh yeah, last guy screwed stuff up. So, all right, now we're draining. Let's get our filter in and then we can button up the bottom. All right, so obviously we had to go get a oil filter housing. This comes from Mercedes, genuine. As you can see, this is what it's supposed to look like, and this is what ours looks like. So it just literally broke off. Inside the oil filter, you have the gasket, or excuse me, the O-rings. Obviously we can save these, put them on the shelf because this comes brand new with the housing. You have 1, 2, 3. So if you're just changing yours, you're going to want to grab your pick tool and grab those 3 off of there and replace them with the oil filter that is provided to you, with the O-rings that are provided with your oil filter. All right. So we can just take our filter here and slide it up. It's a little tight squeeze. And then since we have a bunch of nice oil here, then we're just going to go ahead and lube that up and then lube up our cap O-ring here. All right, ready to stick it back in. All right, so got our filter ready. We're gonna go ahead and insert it. Just try to get your hand straight before you insert in the middle. And then what I like to do is just make sure you go hand tight so you can get your hand in there. Screw it down. That way you're not gonna be cross-threaded. And we're gonna go ahead and grab our torque wrench and torque this down. All right, so we got our torque wrench. We're gonna go ahead and tighten this down. This is 22 Newton meters or 16.5 foot-pounds. So not very tight. Don't go crazy. Remember, it is plastic. And that's all it takes. All right, so now we can get back underneath, get the drain plug back in, get everything buttoned up, and start adding some oil. All right, so after it's done dripping, go ahead and get your drain plug back in and your new crush washer. We'll leave a link to the parts in the description below. Just want to change that. It's like a little copper washer. Make sure and put that on. And then I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up by hand. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. Get our bucket out of the way for the moment. Yeah, the drain plug is tightened to 30 Newton meters, which is 22, a little over 22 foot-pounds. And there we go. That's all it takes. So grab your rear under tray. We're going to go ahead and get that in position. Just remember the front 2 are shared with the forward under tray, so you don't want to put any bolts in those. I just get a couple started by hand. Okay, then it'll balance up there. Okay, now we can go ahead and reattach the front one. Okay, we got our front tray here. Go ahead and get that in position. I just like to get them all started by hand. That way you make sure you don't have anything cross-threaded. Then I got my little Milwaukee. All right, let's head back up top. All right, so we got our Liqui Moly 5W40. We're gonna go ahead and pop off the cap. Set it there. We got a funnel. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in our first 5 liters. It takes about, well, a dry engine I think is 5.8. So we're gonna put in around 5, and then we're gonna go ahead and start it up, get it off the ramps, get it level, and then we'll add that 1/2 liter to 3/4 of a liter to make sure we're at the right level. Okay, so we got our first 5 in. We'll let that settle in for a couple of minutes, and then we'll back it up, get it off the ramp, and double check our level. All right, so we let it rest for a few minutes. We're gonna go ahead and check, see where we are. Did a little wipe on the stick. And yeah, it's just at the bottom of the hash mark, so it's almost a quart. So let's put in a 1/2, check it, and then we'll see where we're at. Got our new jug. Well, actually a partial jug. We're gonna go ahead and put in a 1/2. Let that settle for a moment and we'll recheck. All right, we'll let it rest for a few minutes. See where we are. And we are close. Just a tiny bit more. Let me double check one more time. Oh, no, we're actually in the middle. All right, so yeah, it looks like it is gonna need right around 6. So 5.8, that's the ticket. All right, one last time. I think we got around 5.7, 5.8 in there. And yeah, now we made it to the top of the hash. So, all right, we're good. Give a little wipe. Oil cap back on. All right, guys, so I just want to show you how to reset the service indicator on your dash. You're gonna make sure you're in the car with the door shut, and you're gonna put your key in, and you're gonna just do it to the first click. Your mileage odometer is there. You're gonna press the call button plus OK. You're gonna hold it down. You have to kind of push the call button first and then OK. Hold them down till the message pops up. You're gonna scroll down to Assist Plus. You're gonna hit OK. You're gonna go to Full Service, hit OK. We're gonna go to Service 1. Oh, excuse me. Confirm full service. And then we're gonna say yes. And we're gonna hit confirm. And it says full service carried out. All right, so now we can go ahead and turn the key off, take it out, put it back in, and go ahead and turn the key on. And then now we no longer have that service warning message that was exceeded by 700 days because no one reset it in the past. So make sure you do that before you finish wrapping up your oil change. All right, guys, hopefully that helps you out with your oil change on your C250 Mercedes. This is from 2012 to 2016. So all of it's going to be the same M271 engine. Be sure to check out the channel. We did a bunch of repairs on this Mercedes, common stuff that fails all the time on these guys. So be sure to check that out. We'll catch you guys on the next one.